What is up? Social media damaging relationships. We should get straight into this topic. I would really urge you to watch this entire video because it's really going to help you to realize what to do, what is the solution to this new age problem, because this is something our fathers, our parents never had to deal with. Those were the days when relationships worked. Today, relationships are a joke. Marriages are also a joke. In fact, one of the main reasons people are scared to get married, at least I am get scared to get married, is because of divorce. It's not that I'm against marriage, but I'm against divorce. And divorce today is so common, it's almost like a breakup or something. But we need to understand why this is happening and how is social media actually playing a huge role in the promotion of the breakdown of relationships. Remember, when relationships start to break down, obviously marriages break down. When marriages break down, families break down. When families break down, society breaks down. So this is not a small topic. It's not that it's the new style or something like that. Just separating from your partner, from your husband or wife, whenever you want. It's not something that's cool. You need to just understand that social media does something to people that is making it hard for people to be in relationships. It's making it hard for people to be in stable, monogamous relationships that lead to fulfillment and ultimately happiness. Even though if you try to be promiscuous, you may be happy in the short run, but eventually you're going to be caught up with some emptiness, and that's bad. Okay, I can speak from experience. I would tell all the young guys over here, don't try to be promiscuous. Don't try to sleep around with many women. And of course, if there are any females watching this, I would definitely tell you, girls, don't give yourself away to every guy. Okay, try to preserve yourself. Remember, femininity is preserved, masculinity is built. Okay, to build masculinity, you need to be able to say no to women. Remember this. And to preserve femininity, you need to be able to say no to men. Okay. The more number of sexual partners you're going to have, the more damage it's going to cause. Okay. Not that this damage cannot be repaired, it can, but it takes very long and a lot of dedication and a lot of self control, which is what social media seems to damage. Social media is reducing the ability of people to control themselves, to control their impulses. And another thing that it's doing is also making them pathetic at being able to be grateful for the situation that they're in. If you're not grateful for what you have, you're going to constantly look at things you don't have. Okay, what does social media do when you go online? When you check your feed, remember it's called feed. You feed yourself. You're feeding yourself things that you would not be feeding yourself if social media did not exist. Okay, if you go on social media and you see some of your friends doing something that you wanted to do but you're unable to do for some reason, you're going to be having this feeling of lack. This feeling of lack would not have been there if you didn't see it in the first place, which is why, very important, don't follow anybody on social media. Okay, follow only people that actually add value to your time. Don't feel obliged to follow your friends because they follow you as something. Okay, and guys, stop following women. Don't follow women on social media unless she's showing you some sort of skill. If she's is having some business, if she's having uh, something that has value to your life, like some art or something. But if she's just putting pictures of herself, don't follow her. How does it add value to your life? You're just giving her attention, and by giving these girls this much attention, you're making them delusional. Okay, where they think that they are worth something that doesn't even exist in this world. Okay, and it makes men weak. You're looking at women when the woman is not in front of you. You're stimulating yourself. You're making yourself weak. The men lose self-esteem, and women gain some delusional level of self-esteem where they want some guy that doesn't even exist. No guy seems to be perfect for them, so they never end up settling with anyone. And guys, combine this with the low self-esteem. Guys are so they get obsessed with the girl. They can't seem to do without a girl. Your youth should be spent on learning how to do without a woman. This is what your youth should be spent at. Get used to the skill. Forget women. How to be self sufficient alone. You don't just want to be financially independent, you want to be emotionally independent. So many of these guys, they earn a lot of money, and after they're married, their wives still don't respect them because they don't know this very important skill. Now, social media is also going to reduce your ability to control your impulses simply because it is a temptation in itself. Now, you need to understand what makes a man masculine and what makes a woman feminine. Okay, it is self-control. If a man can't control himself, he's going to be feminine because he's going to be emotional. And if a woman can't control herself, she's going to be masculine. Okay. And most people think that emotional women are just feminine. No, no, women are also supposed to be having control over their emotions. That's how they are sweet and gentle. It doesn't just come naturally. You see the women today, if they fight with you, you will forget what femininity is. It's complete masculinity from the woman. You need to understand this. And social media is doing this. What can you do about this? Okay. One is just get off social media. That's the simplest thing. But I don't know whether people are okay with this. I was okay with this. I came back just because I needed to give back to from what I've got. Okay, I got a lot from the internet. I felt guilty for not coming back and giving it back because it changed my life. Okay, like I have to admit, a lot of what I know because of the internet. Because of course I use my own brains and made sense out of it. But there's a lot what I know that I learned from the internet, and I think the internet can change lives of people. That's why I'm making this video. Okay, so yeah, one option is to get off social media. Second option is to be careful who you're following, of course. And of course, the third thing you can do is to severely limit your time on social media. You don't want to waste too much time there unless it's your work. And if it's your work, then just focus on your work. Don't deviate to other things. Okay, you have to be mindful of this that if your partner has if your girlfriend or your boyfriend has social media, they are going to have access to other people and other people are going to have access to them. This was not the case just a few years ago. Okay, you ask your mom and your dad who grew up without social media, they never had this problem. They will not understand this problem because they never grew up with it. This is a problem only modern people have. Okay, at any point of time, if you have a girlfriend, okay, if she's putting up pictures of herself on social media, of on Instagram, there are going to be about 5 or 10. Okay, even 5 or 10 is a very small number. There are going to be a list of guys in her DMs right this moment that she can just replace you with. Okay, and similarly, you can go online and look at any girl you want. Okay, it's a little harder for men because they still have to approach and get accepted and face rejection. But in the case of women, they just put themselves out there and they get so much male attention that male attention no longer seems to, it doesn't feel anything because it's so abundant. So this is what you need to understand, that you need to learn how to be grateful. You need to try and look at the good in your partner instead of looking at their limitations, because guess what, limitations exist in everyone. You're never going to find the perfect partner. Just remember that it does not exist. Okay, it's not about how compatible you are, but about how you deal with incompatibility that is going to actually determine how your relationship works. So yeah, limit social media. I hope this helped. Anyway, peace.